When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Ducks will put toe to leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UCLA's offense will come out first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently,
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Makes the catch. It's high. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Snagged out of the air. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. Caught, close to the marker, it's Cook. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Got it in the middle, it's Cook. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with it.
So Oregon's offense will go to work for the first time today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks and get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defense this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's high. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bruins come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Caught in the backfield. It's shipped. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's Cook. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback.
Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Caught near the sticks. It's Galladay. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, UCLA!
this part of the field. Once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Abraham. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the ground game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this offense has put a nice drive together. I don't mind the run on 2nd down. We're not in a hurry. We actually want to use a lot of this clock, but more importantly, we want to punch.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He makes a catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quick completion on the out. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's high. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down. Clock's running. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Finds the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bruins can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Got the quick pass. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The inside handoff. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Bruins will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. It'll be 3rd and long. Got a man. It's Abraham. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. He leaves it with his back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The quick out. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to the Red Hawks of Miami. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Bruins, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On target. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Bruins send out the punt unit. He's got it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants.
Turning it on! And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone. And still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ducks. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. On target over the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Galladay. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Abraham. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Aaron is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls it in. It's Abraham. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. And the Ducks will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline and you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the is going to win every time. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on 4th down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter 4th down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced.
He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down, they'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruin. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got the back over the middle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Ducks are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. He gets enough for the 1st down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. It's complete to the left. Open space at the 25. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next week.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. These corners going to give them some space. Pocket breaking down. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But